Greetings and happy Yule, blessed solstice. I'm going to really try to do a video. I just realized the other day I have not been on here for a long time, and I hate to start out with an apology. I really hate to, but it made me feel so bad. It made me really feel bad because I also saw that I had so many questions and comments that I have neglected answering, and I just want to tell everybody thank you so much for your comments, your questions, your support. It really means a lot to me. It means so much to me, and I have felt really bad lately. I have to confess, because I'm not very good. I haven't been very good at doing regular videos and keeping up with everybody. I've neglected my Burning the Crone page on Facebook, terrifically neglected it. I've neglected updating my blog and my store that I have on burningthecrone.com. I've neglected just about everything. I've had a rough year. I just had to say I've had a pretty rough year. Nothing terrifically serious, but just a rough year health-wise. Little things that kind of got out of control, and it just made my productivity very low, my energy level very low. And I was thinking about the other day, and I was thinking, well, maybe, what is it that keeps me, Betty White, I can see you walking across the counter behind me. I can see what you're doing. Psst, get down. Psst, get down, Betty White. I'm going to cut here. All right. I guess she really wasn't doing anything. She just was on her way from here to there. We're keeping a friend's dogs for over Christmas while she's away, and so we get a lot of activity on the floor with dogs, and the cats seem to like to be up higher where they don't have to be bothered. So anyway, I was saying that just a minute, I'll be right back. Oh, I apologize for that. I'm not sure this was a good idea, making a video or not. We're keeping some dogs that belong to a friend of ours, and so we have a lot of activity going in the house right now. I just wanted to say, I was thinking a lot about the channel and thinking, should I continue with the channel? Is it fair to continue with the channel? Something that I haven't really had the dedication to that I know other people do. I see a lot of people that I watch somewhat regularly. The people I watch are people that have so many subscribers. That's not the point, but the point is they have so many subscribers and they are busy. They have very busy lives, but they're still able to they post regularly. They post way ahead. They have a schedule. They have rhyme and reason to their posts. It's not just rambling. And I look at these people and then I think, well, a lot of them are people who are kind of invested. These are not just in the pagan community. I watch a lot of other people. I watch some gardening people and some homestead people, and of course the tarot and the pagan communities here, and a few others. Most of them, I will say, the ones I watch regularly, have come to a point, even though some of them maybe started the same time I did, they've come to a point where they're kind of going professional. They're big time. They have ads in their things. They have Patreon, or something else. Or they have, they do all kinds of other things. They have big, huge stores. It's like a big production. It's a big production. They've got groups that they have people running for them on Facebook. They don't just have a page on Facebook like I do for Burning the Crone. They have a group that people run for them, that moderate for them, and so they're like big time people. And I have nothing against that. God love them. They're young and they're making an income off of a little bit of an income to supplement their income. I don't begrudge anybody doing that. I think that's a lovely, very smart idea. But I'm beyond that in my years. I'm beyond trying to make a living in anything. I'm retired. We're retired. We want to just enjoy life. And so I think maybe I was sort of comparing myself to them, maybe only in the fact that so many of us started at the same time, or some have come in that are new now after I've been on for a while. And I just kind of think, well, my goodness, they're doing so much and I'm doing so little. And that was a natural comparison, I think, to make. But when I look at it and I say, it has nothing to do with me because that's not what I aspire to do. I don't have any aspirations to become a professional YouTube personality or whatever. So I'm not going to make the commitment that they have to make. They have to make that in order to make their achieve their goals, to make what they're doing work. So I'm thinking then, is it fair for my viewers, for my subscribers, to only get little bits and pieces of me as they can? And I'm thinking, well, no, I'm kind of letting people down. Now, I know a lot of people are going to come in on this right today and say, oh, we love you no matter what, and we'll take what we can get of you, and we're just happy to see you. I do believe you. I do believe you, because I feel the same way about people I subscribe to. But I do want to say, I know there's some viewers that this means a little more to them than that. The relationship, whether it's real or not in your mind, that they seem to have with people they watch on YouTube, they form a friendship. I know several people that I feel like I'm friends with that I've never met in my life from watching them on YouTube. I really do feel I count them as friends. Oh my, if I knew they were flying into Orange County, I'd have them in my guest room. Like, I don't know them from anybody, but I feel I know them. So I do get that. And to those people, I'm saying, I am going to say here and now, I'm going to commit to being more regular on this channel. And I'm going to commit to making sure that I address the subjects that you're interested in, and I answer questions to the best of my ability. If I can't answer your questions, I commit that I will try to direct you in the way, in a direction to someone who can. But I want to say, I'm going to commit to trying to really be more regular on here. I either have to do that or I have to leave. I feel like I'm being a really bad friend to those of you that I disappoint by not being here. I take that very seriously. So, we'll see how it goes. But what I'd like to say to you is, today I just wanted to drop in and wish you the most blessed Yule and say I'm sorry I neglected the other Sabbaths of the year. While I was writing about the Sabbaths, I was neglecting them on my page here with you, and I'm so apologetic again. But what I want to say to you is, I do note your comments and I do note your questions, and so I'm going to today just try to answer a few of your questions or talk to you about where you might see these answers in the upcoming months, if I can do that. I'm just going to add, I'm sitting here at the kitchen table because I've been working. Today is chili harvest at our house. These are, what do we have here? These are ripe cayennes. We have those. Some more of those over here. Some more of those over here, waiting where they're being portioned out, sorted, because we're going to be making some hot sauce, both red and green. I have jalapenos and over on the counter. And I have here some very small cayennes that have been, we took them all, we harvested them all off of the bushes. And here's some small, both, I have a pan of both red and green jalapenos that were left. These are just small ones, but they were left on the bush. We took all the harvest of all the other peppers. We have bell peppers, red and green. We have the jalapenos and the cayenne peppers. They are all harvested so we can winterize our bush. We don't get much of a winter here, but we want to cut it back and let the energy go into storage. We don't want to have it try to keep producing peppers on a warm day. It doesn't need to do that. We'll wait till the spring, and that will help us get a jump on our spring garden next year. Because jalapenos were sort of late this year. Because I just put that down on my computer. My computer's going nuts. They were sort of late this year, and because we had a very long spring, we didn't have that big hot of a summer, so they were late in ripening, and that's why I'm harvesting at Christmas. And really, they could have gone longer, except I have other things I want to use in the beds. And my nasturtiums are going crazy. They've come back up from the spring, and they're everywhere. So I want to give the nasturtiums a chance in that, because the nasturtiums, I'm going to be harvesting some of those. I use those in a lot of things. Now, the reason I'm bringing it up, number one, these are good Yule gifts. I'm going to be doing hot sauce. We have a house hot sauce here. Recipe we use for both red and green. One's red, it's hotter than the green, and the green we use, the red we use like you would use any kind of hot sauce, like sriracha or anything else. But the green we use specifically mostly for things like we make eggs, a scrambled egg taco or burrito for breakfast often, and we use the green sauce on that. So that's really delicious. And a lot of my family and friends like this, so we give that for gifts. The jalapenos, we're going to be pickling them. The green, I'm gonna jazz up. I have so many green cayennes. I'm gonna jazz it up a little bit and put. I usually just use jalapenos for the green sauce. It's gonna be jazzed up a bit with some of the cayenne. So maybe we'll make a blend. We'll make a harvest blend hot sauce this year as special, something special. Anyway, if you would like to see more, we were just talking about that this morning. If you would like to see any of those things we're processing in the garden, please let me know below. I'd love to hear, or drop me a line at birdandthecrone.com on or come to my Facebook, birdandthecrone.com, and leave me a message there. Or my private, you can come to my private Facebook too. But anyway, because I really do love your comments. And even though I don't have time to answer them all as I get them, I'm making lists of the comments and questions so I can make some answers for you, and also ideas for new videos. If I get a few people that request something, I know it's really wanted. Okay. So anyway, if you would like to see, I know I'm kind of rambling. If you would like to see videos such as like when I don't know what I could do about the harvesting this one. I might be able to shoot some of it while I'm making it. Very simple recipes, but maybe I could do that and show you the end product. If you like that kind of video or not, you get some. I'm already torn because I have the pagan community, the more witchy channel ideas, and then I have my tarot, which I know a lot of people fall under both, but I get people that, especially from the witch community, the pagans, who read my videos and they get pissed. They get pissed watch my tarot videos. I think I've said that before. Well, you don't have to watch. You don't have to push on it. If it says, I think I'm very clear in the title, this is a tarot video. If you see tarot, the clue is if you see tarot cards anywhere in the little thumbnail, it probably has tarot in the title. It probably has to do with tarot reading. So if you don't like tarot, wait till you see something else. And I usually put those in a playlist, so you know what they are. If you only like tarot, you can go to the playlist and feed away from the other stuff. I'm trying. I'm only one person. But anyway, if you would like to see some more, I will. I'd like to know that. People were asking me in October for Samhain videos or anything about Halloween or Samhain. I really neglected you. I didn't get to do that. I really meant to. But I do say that I do have quite a few. You can look below. You can just search on my channel. I think you can search for Samhain or whatever. But I have quite a few in the past. I don't know if I put them on a playlist or not. I will try to put them on a playlist. And actually, I will write down playlists so I know to make that. Maybe if I do that for each Sabbath, that might be helpful. People have been asking about my book. Of course, I'm working on my book. I'm still working on it. That's one of the reasons I've been neglecting you. And you'll be hearing about it a little more in the future. But I don't like to talk about it that much because I'm not, that's not the purpose of my channel. I mean, I have some people don't care at all about the Wheel of the Year, and I do understand that. So I don't want to get into that with people that don't, I don't want to let them down. My store, people ask for my store. The funniest thing is I got a question, people asking me how they can buy blank from my store. Where do they find, and the question came from my store. The question came from my blog, which is my store. And I realized again, I'm writing this down as I speak. I'm so clever. I'm so funny. I try to be so clever on my blog that I was too clever, and I hid my blog I hid my store on my blog. People can't find it. They go to it, and my homepage is a blog. It's just a blog. Well, I will do a video, and because I am going to upgrade my store, because of some of the stuff, I have a lot of things that are not on there, not listed, that I need to put up, because I think some of those things are things you'd like to, some of you would like me to share with you. So that's on the top of my priority list in January when I come back from my trip. And, redo that whole thing. It's kind of odd. But I will do a video, and I will show you how you find things in my store. And they include things, yes, I do make, from time to time, I'm not, I sell incense blends, I sell bracelets, and things like that. I sell, I have soaps and salves that I'm going to be putting up there. I have, of course, tarot readings. I have things like when I made the poppets and, certain things like that. My candle kits. Up there, not a lot of stuff up there. Like I said, in January, I will upgrade that. Oh, I know what it was. Somebody was asking for daughter, D-O. I'm going to write that down. We're going to write that down. Just a minute. I'm going to write it right now. People say, what is that? What is that? Maybe this will work. I hope. My writing is really horrible. I would just put that down like that. Can you see that? D-O-D-D-E-R. D-O-D-D-E-R. Daughter. It's Feel Daughter. That's what I put in the poppets. That's what I sell for people who want to do any kind of binding or spells or things like that. Somebody asked me where I sell the daughter. They asked me from my website. That's why I know my website sucks. Because I didn't even realize I could take messages from my website. And here, there's actually, if you go to the top, I'll just tell you this now, but I would wait till January really. But if you go to my website at Bird and the Crone, no spaces, .com, birdandthecrone.com. Bird and the Crone is the same as my Facebook page, Bird and the Crone. And there's a link from that page too. It takes you, if you click on something, it'll take you straight to PayPal. So, that's how you order. You go to the thing, you click on the button, and it should take you straight to PayPal. If it does not, you can let me know. But some of the things I have not kept up with, like I said, adding new things and taking away things that have sold out or whatever. I've been very bad, very bad. So you might want to question at first or whatever. But I get so many questions about daughter. I'm going to come up and do another video just on the daughter and how you can use it, because people love to know. And in case you're wondering, yes, I do still have a little bit of daughter left from spring's harvest. Not a lot. And when it's gone until the following spring. And the spring, who knows when it comes. I have it now because it came a little late. No, it came a little early. It lasted longer. That's what it was. It lasted longer last year because we had a lot of rain. So, I will do a video on daughter if you're interested. People asked about, I have some more videos coming up. I'm going to be doing some more ideas for poppets. People love poppets. So I'll be doing some of those on poppets. Somebody asked me, thank you for asking about my hens. They're doing really well. Somebody asked me for a recipe for the grapefruit margaritas. Would I share? Absolutely will share. And I will do that video coming up. I didn't realize, now we're talking about, and speaking about my hens, people ask me about Edith. And You know, I didn't even think about that. I forgot that you were involved a little bit in the little hobble, her little hobble egg. She's doing so well, and I'll do a little update on my hens when we get back from, again, when we get back from Phoenix, because we need to do some things with them anyway. We have some projects that they work for us, by the way. So you might be interested in how they work, the jobs that they have to do for us. But anyway, asking about the tarot. This is the last thing I wanted to say about today. The tarot, if I would share spreads. I didn't realize I wasn't really sharing spreads. And I realized that sometimes I just do things here on the video and I don't really share the spread well. So I've been asked, and I think Therese, this was you. Bless with you, by the way, Therese. I missed talking to you, I'm so sorry. We'll talk really soon. She suggested that I put the link to the reading on show the layout and things on my blog, which is a really good idea. So I will, or to my page or whatever. This is also new to me. All this, you know, I'm a pencil and paper kind of person. So all this stuff is really kind of hard for me to make it happen naturally. So I have to really think about it if I want to update a blog or link things or that kind of thing. But I'm trying. I had a question. I don't know how many people have asked about reversals. So yes, I have a video planned for reading reversals. Do I read them, or when do I read them, or why don't read them, or etc. So I will do a video on that. That's coming up in first of the year. If I do paid readings, yes, I do, absolutely. Right now, I'm just really doing YouTube readings on here. I was doing Skype, which I love doing the Skype readings, but to be honest, for the most part, they are so hard to schedule because of time differences. You know, what time zone you're in, what time zone I'm in, to get a good time that we both have time to do it. I also, I'm not happy with my camera situation. I still haven't figured, I like to do 2 cameras when I do a Skype reading, and I had to change my setup and haven't gotten it quite the way I wanted. So if that happens, then the Skypes will come back. But in the meantime, I still do the YouTube readings, and they've been fine. I'm even able to talk with people about it. If you want to talk about it, I can send you the reading, and then we can talk about it. We can talk on Skype, or we can talk on whatever. So we could, FaceTime or however we do that. So you don't lose too much. And of course, if you're in the area, I do them in person. But, basically, I'm going to be redoing my tarot page. I have very specific layouts on there. Some of them I don't really like to use. I don't like that setup as much. I'm going to change the setup a little bit. But then basically, I can do what you want. If you want a specific deck, you just need to ask for it, if I have it. And that's really about it for the catch-up. Except I do want to say one thing in closing. I want to show you, this is something else that is coming up. Last night was, of course, our solstice. And we had a gathering, and we had our gift exchange. And one of the things that I was gifted was something called, can you see that? Karma cards. It's called by Monty Farber. And it says, amazing fun to use astrology cards to read your future. Includes 38 planet, sun, and house cards, and plus a guidebook. I've never heard about these. The back, can you see that? The back says, karma cards will answer questions and help point you in the right direction. Well, I could use a direction. The great prophet Edgar Cayce defined karma as meeting yourself. Best-selling metaphysical author Monty Farber, a professional psychic astrologer, has devised a remarkable system to meet yourself and explore your full potential. It combines the ancient wisdom of astrology with a quick and easy technique. And I like this a lot. Let's see. It sounds intriguing. To learn the answer to questions about your karma on a spiritual, mental, or physical level, simply shuffle the deck, deal, and interpret 3 cards, each from the planet, sign, and house groups. Your message is written right on the card so you can access your answer instantly. It is fun to do, yet deep levels of personal insight are revealed. That Karma cards, a divination classic, perceptively glide you on your life's path. Okay, and it says included the illustrated Karma cards, the 96-page Karma guidebook. So I have not opened it yet, except I opened this much to see that that's what was indeed inside. And I want to see, here's the book. It's a nice sorry package. I opened it just for a minute. Ugh, and I have to say, you know, some people love the smell of books. I like the smell of new books usually, or old books. I smell things like I always told you my tarot cards from college smell like college. This doesn't smell that good. I don't know what kind of ink they're using, but it's not nice, so I would want to air that out a bit before I read it. But anyway, it's a guidebook that has how to use the cards, the signs of the zodiac, the planets, the houses, and the secret. There's a secret. So a little bit on that, which I can see I'm going to have to read this before I can understand the cards. And then the cards are in this part of the book, and they come out, and they're in another little box, which is kind of nice, I guess. It's pretty for presentation when you're first getting it, but it's kind of weird. I don't like to have this kind of complications, but I think it's pretty nice. Okay, so these are just what the cards kind of look like. Here's one. Let me pick one up. The back matches the back of the that's the face of the card. Can you see that? There. It matches the front of the book. And the back is, I don't know where my light is. Can you see that? I don't know. I look like I'm glowing. That's very gross, sorry. It has S. What is the S? Your faith is my S. What's an S? I don't know. I don't know. I shouldn't have maybe opened it until you were here. Oh, here. Oh, spiritual, mental, S, M, and P. Spiritual, they're outcomes and actions, whether there's outcomes or actions. So, oh, I see. Each card apparently has either the option of an outcome or an action, depending on what your question is, I think. So an action question would be, what should I do, etc. And so you need to look at the words printed in red. Okay, I think. And then, let me see if that's even correct. An outcome question, what would be the outcome of my investing in blah, blah, blah stock? It's an outcome question. And so you would read printed in blue. Okay, so as you can see, this is printed in red. And this is printed in blue. So it looks like a little complicated way of understanding it. So I'm going to read it. I'm going to take it with me when I go. I can look at it in the car, or I can look at it when I'm in Phoenix. And when I come back, I'm going to show you a video and talk to you about this. So we'll see if we like it or not. This is kind of exciting. I've never had anything quite like this before. So I'm going to share it with you. And again, I will mark it very clearly what it is. So if you don't want to hear about it, if you don't want anything to do with karma cards, or you don't want anything to do with astrology, or you don't want anything to do with any kind of divination like that, skip it. You just can skip it. Not my problem. I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay, so anyway, I feel better if I can get this edited, edit all the dog stuff out of this, that I'm going to go on. I'm going to make my hot sauce. I will try, maybe I'll try to video some of it while I'm making it, and then I can share it with you later. But I just want to say, oh, thank you so much for being so patient with me this year, and I wish everybody a blessed solstice, happy Yule, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you do, and a Happy New Year to you. That look forward to the new year, to 2020. I love you all. I really love you all, and I wish you blessings. Thanks for watching.